Record.
Hey, you guys, we are back to talk about the new season of Love is the Blind. Now, y'all gonna leave Edmund alone. I do not care, honey. This is a whole mess, y'all. So, y'all drop down and let us know what y'all think about it, but we're gonna play this intro. Stay tuned.
We keep it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the Court family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
I always put God first.
And we're back.
What's going on, co-ed camp folks? How y'all doing today? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Courtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationship reviews, entertainments. Yes, I said entertainments with the S, and funny jokes and rants and raves and everything in between. And today we're gonna be talking about Love is MFing Blind. Okay, that's the hood version. Okay, and then Netflix had the nerve to drop all 6 at one time. It's gonna be more than 6 episodes, but they dropped 6 episodes at one freaking time.
Just get ready for Married at First Sight to do the same.
6 hours of binge watching of people getting their heart broken, getting lied to, getting rejected, getting gaslighted. Oh, the big mess.
So if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We like to have fun over here, honey. Make sure you hit it. And don't forget to like this video, comment down below. We want to hear from you and share it. Share it on your social media. Share it with your friends, honey. Text it to yourself, child. Email it to yourself. Do all the things because we're going to have a good time over here at Love is Blind review. Giving this review, honey, because it's already a mess.
I got my wedding band on. That's good.
He's going to be on the show. All right, so yeah, but yeah, let's get into it now. I don't know how y'all like for us to break it down. I don't know what's your preference, but as far as I'm trying to remove this name thing over here because y'all already know who we are, chat. So as far as the format, I don't know which one do y'all prefer. Do y'all prefer for us to give you all the couples and everything they went through and break it down like that, or do you want me to go in the format of the show and how they did this couple, then that couple, then back to this couple, back? So y'all let me know what y'all want. But
starting off, we're gonna do it our way. Okay, that's right. Now after we do it this way this time, in the comments, no, we prefer it the other way. Then we can kind of listen to what y'all want us to do. But right now, we're doing it our way, like for example. Right?
And I'm gonna leave this barcode up there at the top. You just click on that. What is it?
It's a
scan code.
No.
What is QR code? So I leave that up there so you can purchase my new book.
Hey, you want my book? Get the barcode.
Don't turn the side.
Ain't too bad.
No, you just suck it. No, Chastity, that's what you get.
Damn, you count.
So yeah. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and get into it. So you have, oh my God, you have so many individual people that are on here, and I wanted to show you guys. Let me try to do your little side angle chat. So Casey is one of Katie. No, Casey. It's Casey, honey. You got Katie and you got Casey, Chad. So Katie is a miss, a big miss. But yeah, she's a makeup artist and all that stuff. She has 5 siblings, and as she give her history, we will talk about the things that she said that, you know, as far as her family and everything. So you have Patrick. Patrick is connecting with Anna. And me, I absolutely love them together. And let me put the visuals up here, honey, so y'all can see. I love, did I take that down? Hold on, y'all. Okay. These are the 3 that are connecting together, but Anna is the centerpiece. So Anna is connecting with Patrick, and as you can see, both of them are like Asian descent or something like that. Asian, you know what I'm saying? I think she said she's Chinese, and he said he's Chinese, and Cambodian. Cambodian. I have a ex coworker that's Cambodian. She's so pretty. So these two are connecting. So Patrick, as he's talking to Anna, he's saying that as far as him and the way he grew up in his family, like they stayed in Colorado, and y'all know we did Married at First Sight in Colorado, and
It's
y'all still
no seasons and no seasons. A season? Seasons.
seasoning.
Seasoning. Yeah, there you go, baby. Country accent. No seasons. I can't say it.
Seasoning.
Seasonings, yeah. There's no seasoning in Colorado. It's like vanilla and mashed potatoes. Because they all creamy white.
Okay. And so he would
First of all, did that joke go well with y'all? Put in the comments.
boo. I need some sound effect.
Matter of
Boo.
fact, while you doing that, I'm gonna step off camera and get something to drink. Got my mouth kind of dry.
Let's see you walk off. So he was saying that he normally dates girls, that's outside of his, culture, outside of his race. So but he's open to dating, other races, other ethnicities, and everything like that. So he also said that he got adopted when he was younger. So him and Anna are connecting over them, being adopted. I mean, not them being adopted, but him being adopted, and they just have a real good chemistry together. So she's saying that, her parents wanted her to bring home, a Chinese man, but I think she's always dated white men. So, it kind of, to me, I felt like they would have been perfect for each other. Y'all tell me what y'all think, but I felt like they would have been perfect for each other. So you also have Blake. Blake is 32 years old, and he said most of his friends are in relationships, so he wants to be married. Now Blake gives me straight vanilla, 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 vanilla. So yeah, but we'll talk about them a little bit later. So now we are going to Megan and Jordan. Yeah, Megan and Jordan.
Megan and Jordan. Mm-mm-mm.
Ooh, that's what he do, honey. That's what he do. So you got Megan and Jordan that are
That's a hot mess right there.
yeah. So Megan is 32 years old. On here it says that she's 35 years old. And on here it says he's 30. So I don't know.
Come on now.
What you mean?
Call the show. He was like 27.
He was like 27 on the show.
She was like 33.
So I don't know what the ages are for real, y'all. But yeah.
Somebody lying.
Yeah. So Megan and Jordan are connecting. So Megan was just saying, like, most guys are intimidated by her success. She is a business owner. As Jordan was trying to find out what kind of car she drive and all that stuff, whatever, she never did say, but she said that she's known for what is it, Sparkle Megan or Megan Sparkle or something
Megan
like that.
Stallion.
Not even.
Oh no, she got a little,
Do she?
That's what Jordan said.
She got a little what?
A little yeah.
But what did you see? What did you tell about? So anyway.
She did. She had. I was surprised when she had a baby suit on. I thought, okay, she got a little cake back there.
Oh, so you was looking?
No, the camera was positioned right there, so it was right there on TV, and I'm watching the show, so I can kind of know what to say. So part of the research.
There was no research. I found a way, girl. So she's just saying right now, with her own business and everything like that, like a lot of guys are intimidated by her. She also said that, she believes in the traditional gender roles as far as relationship, wife, cook, clean, all that stuff, whatever. And Jordan, echoes the same thing. Now, Jordan is a branch service manager. I guess he worked at the branch.
What
at
branch?
The bank.
At a bank?
Yeah, he the manager of the bank.
Like looking like that and tattoo. I guess he wear long sleeve shirts all the time.
Long sleeve shirts. So he has a 5-year-old son. But he did say that he done got snippets, honey. He done got a vasectomy. So he can't have kids anymore. But
Megan don't have any kids.
Right, she doesn't. So he said, but he can get a reverse,
That's
and all that
money,
stuff.
though.
Yeah,
a lot of money.
He also said that his son, I think, was born with type 1 diabetes.
And that's that the son with the diabetes was the linchpin for Megan to get with Jordan because her dad died from diabetes. And he used that diabetes. Jordan used that. He continued to use it over and over and over again to the point I got tired of it. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe to the point I think the audience had got a little sugar diabetes
I
shot
know
because
that's
it was
right.
spewing through the
I
camera.
was trying to find. Then do the draw, trying to find me an insulin shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, golly, okay, we get it. So you're trying to play on her emotions. You know what I'm saying? And it worked.
Yeah, because she feel like, ooh, this is God. Her dad is somewhere in heaven, and her ancestors saying, yeah, he the one.
Yeah.
He is the one.
And I just said, man, Megan, he's playing you, Megan. And Megan said she been with almost billionaires and she been with guys that broke. So she's trying to find something in between. And who's the other guy that was courting her?
We ain't got to him
Okay,
yet,
go
but
ahead.
Mike.
Okay, great.
So now let's move on to Allie and Anton. Now Allie is a nurse and Anton is in transportation. I guess you know
Truck driver.
Oh, I'm gonna say he drive the bus, to pick up the people.
Yeah, he brought truck driver.
So but yeah, hey, ain't no wrong with that.
No.
But Anton and Allie, they seem to have a nice connection. Now they didn't show them a whole lot, throughout these
I don't
6
think
episodes.
they don't have
They didn't show them a whole lot.
yeah, but everybody don't have no drama. But Ali, it's Ali or Ali, like Muhammad Ali.
Her real name is Allie. It's
Allie.
Allie right here, but she has a full name, child, that I want to
Gold digger.
So she said that she's very soft, but she has a very hard exterior, a lot of times.
Yeah, well, the Botox you're supposed to.
But she's saying that she coaches her, friends and relationships and everything like that. But she desires to be in one. So she says she hasn't found somebody to kind of match her vibe and everything.
Well, it's a vibe.
I don't know.
I know what a vibe is.
So she said that she wants a family, she want to be married. Now, as far as Anton, he is Russian. I don't know if he's fully Russian, but he is Russian. He said he speaks 3 different languages. I think Allie did say the same too, but he speaks 3 different languages. He has a family in Ukraine. He said by his background and everything, he has learned to, get stronger from the things that he went through in life. He built his own business, and he said he bought a house when he was younger. So it seemed like Anton about that life. You know what I'm saying? He's saying like he works hard, he's been through a lot, and he is here to, be a good husband to somebody.
Yeah, by him being Russian and Ukrainian, all the stuff going on over there. He's seen some things. He's been through some things. So, so yeah, he should have it together. He's all about that mission.
Yeah. So now let's move on
to your favorite couple.
Hercules.
I'm gonna say before you get started, Edmund. At first, when I first saw him, I ain't gonna lie, I thought he had a little sweet tooth. Okay,
Sweet tooth.
Yeah, I really did. But after I continued to watch him, he grew on me. Okay, and I'm still where he's coming from. Now, K, on the other hand, KB, whatever you want to call her, I really ain't got no use for her.
So Edmund is 29 and KB, and I'm trying to pronounce Calibria. I think that's how her name is. Calibria.
Why did I get that name?
I don't
know. She was watching. I'm gonna call her. She watching the Lord of the Rings or something, man. Come on, where she get that name from?
That I don't know, Chad. But Calibria, I just call her KB. So yeah, she is a social worker, and Edmund is a realtor, and his favorite thing is rollerblading.
Man, good for you, man. Back in the day, I used to skateboard. That's the closest I got to rollerblading.
So Edmund was just saying now. Okay, so just watching Edmund, y'all, he's different. Like, let's keep it 100. He is different, but I immediately started following him on Instagram because I think what is it? Love Is Blind shared something in their stores, and it kind of linked to them. Now them versus Married at First Sight people on Lifetime, they couldn't open their Instagram till after the show was over. Right. But Love Is Blind, they can either keep their Instagram open and stuff like that. So he just seemed to be so full of life, and I like that about him. He seems to be genuine, and I know that people were saying in the comment section of one of those posts that I was watching, people were just saying like Eddie, oh, he seemed like he played for the other team, or they were saying, things about him. But somebody also saying that they think that he's neurodivergent with divergent which means, slow my speech down, which means that he may it's a combination of people that are autistic or has ADHD or have dyslexia. I don't know why I trouble in speaking. Dyslexia. So they may, be in one of those categories. So it may be that he may be a, little autistic or something like
I
that.
think he process things differently than we do. You know what I'm saying? And he can probably sit back and you take it one way, he gonna look at it from a different angle. And and hey, but it seems like he's a good dude, you
Dude.
know what I'm saying? And all he's trying to do is find love, and all he wanna do is smash on the first date. And she won't let him smash, which pissed me off.
So Eddie love to tell the end before we get to it. So anyway, so Edmund is non-traditional. He believes in non-traditional marriage. So does KB. He loves to travel. He's traveled to the UK with his skating community. As far as college, I think he said he was a cornerback. Now I had to put the words on because I think one thing, Edmund, he do talk fast.
He does talk real fast. And I thought I run my words together. He run his words together
Yeah.
too.
I said, let me put these subtitles on, child. I
Yeah.
thought he said it was a quarterback.
Nah, he's a cornerback. He played defense. I forgot. I don't know what school he went to.
He also was in foster care, and as far as his parents, it was he grew up in a rocky household. So he has a good relationship with his mom. I don't know if he said about his dad, but he has a good relationship with his mom now. But I think his mom was going through some things and stuff, which that's why he was placed in foster care. So yeah. But I think he said he has a good relationship with them now. As far as KB, she's a social worker. She's okay with the non-traditional marriage. She says she don't mind taking care of her man. She don't mind being the breadwinner. She says she don't mind doing 50-50, honey. I said, oh, girl, you.
I think KB, she like to be in control. That's what I think. That's right. That's why I think she don't mind those roles, because she feel like she got some power over the person she's with. Go ahead.
And she did say that somebody said something about she's an alpha female and having an alpha male. She said she's okay with not having an alpha male as long as this, I guess, person really is into her and loves her. She says she does travel a lot, and she says she don't want to be no housewife. She's not that person. So she played basketball.
There you go. So I didn't know she plays sports, man. That tells you a lot. Most of the women that play basketball, they are alphas. You know what I'm saying? And they do like to be dominant in their relationships. So that's why some of them do switch to the other team. You know what I mean? So yeah, that makes sense. Makes so much sense.
But she said that she want to buy Section 8 houses. So when Edmund said that he was a realtor, which he ran that together, and she was like, "Oh, tell me more." I don't think she understood that he said realtor, but he was like, "I'm real, the realtor." And so she was like, "Okay, well, we can connect on that because I guess he can get the houses for her to be able to put, purchase them and make them Section 8." So Edmund says that he also wants to be a substitute teacher. And he gets emotional because he talks about his 5th grade teacher really saving his life, and so he wants to give back. He loved to be around kids because that's his playful side. As you can see, he could seem like a big kid himself. So but yeah, so now you have, because honey, they was like, we're gonna go straight to a child, we ain't got to know nothing about them, but he asked to marry her. She said yes, point blank period. Let's move on. Now you have Megan and Mike. So let me put this up here, honey, because StreamYard will not let me put all of them. So I'm gonna put the ones I can put up here. Now this was Megan. This was all her collective of menses. Okay. So you got Megan, she was connecting with Mike.
Mike, in my opinion, was the best choice. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Because Mike and her, financially, they were on the same level. Maturity wise, they was on the same level, and I think Mike could have gave her the life she really wants, but she wants to have fun, she wants to laugh, My question is, how long that fun and laugh are gonna last? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Eventually, it's gonna wear out. Now you want stability and financially, you want to be financially stable.
Right.
Now, can Jordan provide that for her? Who
Mhm.
knows? He driving around in the Kia. I don't know what kind of Kia it was, but he's driving around in the Kia.
Some of them kids nice.
Yeah, they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Mike, he was saying, man, you want to go overseas? I've been here. We need to go here. Jordan didn't say that. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. I think that she should have been with Mike. But later on, I guess next episode drops, when the new episodes come out, they're gonna be in the house and they're gonna be 2 million.
Yeah, okay, baby. Ooh, child, honey, you talking about spoiler. Honey, you done already went to the end and to the end of the season. So Megan and
They're gonna
Mike,
say yes.
so they are connecting. Mike, Megan was just saying that her connection with Mike is pretty. She likes her connection with Mike. Now Blake is her number one. So y'all see Blake up there in the corner. We're gonna get to him. Blake is her number one. I think Jordan is her number two, but Mike probably at the end. So she said that Mike aligns with more of where she is in life. Now Jordan,
Well, she used to be in life.
yeah. Jordan makes her laugh a lot. Now she enjoy the laughter. See,
Mhm.
she said that Blake is consistent and she is blown away by him, but looking for, to see if she can find any red flags with Blake, but she ain't found none into the end. But anyway. So Megan shares about the death of her father and how, he had, and we talked about that, type 1 diabetes, and his blood sugar had got too high and he had a heart attack. I think he hit his head and he had a heart attack, and that's how he passed away. And Blake also was talking about the passing of his father and how he regrets that. I think that he didn't have a connection with him before his father passed away, so they had some things in common in that. So now we're on episode 2. So you
That
got
was episode 1. Golly, man, how long this video gonna be?
Ooh, child, just walk away. Just walk away. So anyway, so now you have these two that
They
they
say
got
yeah,
married. They
yeah,
got married.
man.
Yay!
Yeah, good for them. Ali and Anton.
So let's see. Now this right here, you have Nick and you have Anna. Now, when Nick and Anna are connected, I find that Nick and Anna conversations are about sex, around sex, and it's just so cringe for them to talk about sex. It is so cringe. I do not like Nick. Nick reminds me of one of them other guys in the previous season. Remember that guy that talk about his watch and stuff like that, and he always now
Yeah,
they say this dude is a luxury watch dealer.
there you go. Partner
So
Steinfeld.
they it seemed to be coming on the show to be a player. Now you said he has some, he has.
I think me personally, when he brought the story, about his mom questioning his sexuality, I just think he was trying hard to prove that he's not that way. That's why he got on the show because you know, he was telling both women the same thing, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like he's trying his best to get latched on to get married so he can prove to his parents that he's not that way.
Mm-hmm.
And also, his household, when he said his mom watching Fox News, that told me all I needed to know about that household. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And same way with Annie. You know what I'm saying? She believed in that. She believed in right wing type of traditional type of lifestyle, and that's how I think that's the reason why they kind of latched on together. Annie and Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan, on the other hand, he was like, to me, I won't say he was a bad boy, but he was had a little more roughness around his edges, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think Anna really fell for that. And Brendan, I think he was trying to play it too cool, too long, and it caught up with him at the end.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
because you just
I really do not like Nick at all.
me
I
either.
think he's telling Annie what she wants to hear, and she fell for it. I think she's been better off with Brendan. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. Now, as far as I don't think I have it on here, but so now let's just remove this for a minute. So as far as you have Edmund and KB. They're just discussing. He was talking. She asked him how did he forgive his mom for the things that she did to, I guess abandon him and stuff like that. He was like, I just put the past in the past. Now she has a hard time forgiving her father. He's alive, but he's really truly not a father. Now you also have where Megan likes Blake, but Anna is his number one. And let me see. So Megan likes Blake, and I don't think I had
You had it. Right. Go down. Come down.
Megan likes Blake, but Anna, which is Asian, is his number one. And let me find. So yeah, right here. So Blake likes Anna. Megan likes Blake. Yeah, I got it. So
Megan
yeah.
likes Blake. Blake likes Anna, and Anna likes Who Knows in the Wind. And I'm trying to make a rap. Go ahead.
So now Patrick and Casey are connecting. So let me find it right here. Hey, where is it? I'm sorry, yeah. So no, Patrick and
It's two people. Right there. Go down. Go no. Child.
So I had it. It's only let me put so much in here. But anyway, so you have that Patrick, and you also have Casey. So they are connecting. Now, Patrick is telling Casey. Patrick, which is Asian, is telling Casey about his ethnicity and everything, and how he really and truly how he grew up and everything. And we talked about that. And so for her, she was like, well, that's not a problem for me. I've never dated outside of my race. I've always brought home a white boy. My parents probably glad if I bring home somebody else, but that's not a problem for me.
I think it is a problem for her, in my opinion. But go ahead.
So she was just saying, her brother has a Mexican girlfriend. Her father, some like they go singing in Korea, and it's just a whole like her family is okay with dating outside of their race.
Maybe the family is, but I really think she has a problem with it because, I just think she came on the show to win. It's my personal opinion. But go ahead.
Yeah. So then you have Joe and Madison. So Joe asking Madison to marry. Now this is gonna be a mess, Jack, because
already a mess.
Joe is a hot mess. And so of course she said yes. Now let's see. Now this way it gets real ugly. So Patrick is going into the pods, right? And let me remove this. So Patrick is going into the pod, and Patrick is looking for Anna. Patrick and Anna really and truly had a good connection, y'all. And they were the ones, like they was gonna be the ish. Because they was like, you know what? I never really dated outside of
inside their race.
Yeah, right.
They always dated outside their race because where they lived at, and it would be their first time dating an Asian person, and they both Asian,
Yeah.
So.
And so they was like, you know what? I'm feeling you, you feeling me, or I like this. Now, Anna.
Sandra broke down.
So Patrick went into that cubicle, into that pod, and he was like, Anna, hello.
Anna,
hello.
are you okay? Are you okay, Anna? Anna, are you okay? And Anna said, no, I'm not okay, because she never showed up.
Yeah, and he looking at production, going back out there and saying, hey, where Anna is?
You know what? Dealing with Patrick, I know we got
like that soft touch. So softly.
I know we didn't get to that part yet, but Patrick has so many conversations with production. You notice that?
He do?
He had conversation with production by Anna. He had
what I'm saying? Yeah. So Anna went in there. Now they saying what Anna is. Even the girls was like, Anna left and she didn't come back. And then they was like, they don't think she coming back. So Anna left. Now let me tell you why I think Anna left. I think that if you, of course, I ain't write all that down, but Anna was talking about she left her home and did not tell her parents where she was
wrong.
Going. I don't remember. So she was like, because if she would have told her parents, hey, I won't have my phone. I'm going on this talk show. I mean, on this reality show, Love is Blind, to find my connection, stuff like that. Then they would have, of course, don't do that. So she, of course, they can't have their phone for weeks. And so I think in my mind that she probably was like, dang, my parents probably worried about me. And I think
Well,
she left because she was connecting with Patrick. She really was.
I get all that.
And Blake.
I get all of that, but signing up for the show, I know they told them people, well, you're not gonna have your phone, you're gonna be disconnected for a while from the world.
Right.
And she still signed the paperwork.
Yeah.
And,
some people do stuff on the fly.
Yeah, I get that. And maybe she comes from a strict household, and they don't believe in this love is blind stuff. So who knows?
Now, Anna left, right?
Yeah, she did.
Megan went into the pods looking for Blake. Blake chose to bounce.
Oh, he was in
Come
town.
on inside, baby, so they can see.
Because he was in town.
Because he was, in my opinion, now that Blake didn't say why he was leaving, just like Anna didn't say why she was leaving, but we the people, we can only speculate. But Anna, he was into Anna. Anna was his top. Now, Megan was into Blake. Now, her and Blake had a good conversation, but I think Megan was his second. But Anna was his girl. He could see himself going there. Now, Patrick was into Anna, right?
So Patrick and Blake was into Anna.
Yep.
Anna left.
Anna left.
Blake said, well, Anna's not here no more, so I'm going to leave. Speculating.
Yeah. And go ahead.
And me personally, I think Pat should have did the same thing.
Oh, yeah. 100% for sure. So now Joe and Madison meet. And let me take this off here. Joe and Madison meet. Now, I like to see their initial face because that tells me a whole lot. I like when that door open, what they see, because it's going to show on their faces like, ooh, or that fake smiling behind it. Now, it seemed like, he was feeling her. It seemed like she was feeling him and stuff like that. He kept saying, oh, man, I'm speechless. Oh, I'm so speechless. Now, I didn't know if his speechless meant good speechless or bad speechless.
It depends how he says it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm so speechless, man. She's so beautiful. I'm so speechless. Did he say that part?
Nah, he didn't say beautiful.
Okay, he just said speechless.
I'm just speechless. And so she was like, you okay? He said, I'm just trying to put the voice to the face and I'm just trying to connect.
It's just not matching.
I'm just, it's just not matching. I said, I'm just
That's what he's saying in his head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just, I'm just speechless. Wow. He did all these antics.
So that tells me right there, he wasn't into her like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are into somebody like that and they look good to you, you're gonna tell, oh, you look so beautiful, oh, you're a to you. You're gonna say something to give them some kind of compliments.
Right.
But if you're gonna be vague with it, oh, I'm speechless. Wow, you can take that, you can interpret that any way you want it.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta let the other person know if you're into them, you gotta let them know you into them, Because me, and I walk out the door and I see somebody I don't like, I'm gonna say, dang, I don't do the what's the name from Good Time? Damn. so that's all I'm saying. Be real.
So we'll see what happens with them. Now you got Nick and Anna. Now Nick and Anna are connecting, but I always think that it's fake and it's cringe and stuff like that. So he was like, Anna, you got me.
But he told the other girl that too. And I'm trying to figure out where did that go? He said he tried to blame on what's the other girl name? Kate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna come back to church? And she told.
Oh, wait, baby. So he connecting with Anna. So like you said, yeah, because you finna already go to.
I don't have the note. You got the notes.
No, you didn't watch the first 3 episodes. Let's be clear.
A gasp.
So he was telling Annie, they talk about sex and all that stuff, whatever. But he tell Kate, hey, you got me. And he even tells Kate that he loves her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't say it back, but
he did say, I love you, baby Kate. I love you, even though you say you wasn't into church no more, and I'm into church, but I still love you.
Now, right here, Edmund asked KB to marry him.
And what she say?
She said, yeah. Yes, baby. Yes, my boo, my baby. Yes, baby. So I don't know. It seems like she has this like mother type, like You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yes, baby, what you need, baby, yes,
I
baby.
think she likes to be in control. I think she likes to run things, and and Edmund being Edmund, he's a nice guy, and she knows she can probably kind of run over the guy. And when a person with that loves control and want to be in control, that's the right person to be with.
Now they do get married.
They do.
Sorry.
They got
They
married.
did get
Dang, that
engaged.
was quick.
They saw each other, they got engaged, and he was stoked, and she was like, "Oh, you're so handsome." Kiss, 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 kiss.
See, that's what you're supposed to say when you see somebody you like.
Right, exactly. And he was like, "Oh my God, she's beautiful," all that stuff, whatever. Now the pants being in the flood. Now, come on, it me now.
Yeah, that's a new style for young people. It is. It is. I wouldn't do it, but yeah, it's a new style.
Mm.
Look at it.
So, but she did say that he would not be her normal,
Yeah.
person because the floral shirt and all that stuff. If she seen him out in public somewhere, she'd be like, "Ooh, child, he is not at the beach." But yeah, so they seem to be feeling each other.
Are they?
Well,
Are they?
we're gonna continue. So, Patrick and Casey. Ooh, child, just a mess, honey. I just hate to see it, honey. Just a freaking rain trick.
Train wreck.
Yes, that.
A choo choo wreck. Good.
Not a
Rain.
choo-choo.
Rain trick.
So, Kay said she working hard to try to get Patrick over. Now, remember, Patrick was in love with Anna because production asked him, "Was you falling in love with Anna?" And he was like, yeah. Patrick was falling in love with Anna. But Casey said, I need to make it to the end of this show, Chad. So let me shoot my shot. And she talking all the sex and what she'll do to him, what she'll put her mouth and all that stuff.
And Pat, you fell for it, man. She didn't have nothing to offer you but her body. And she sold that body to you and you fell for it.
Because she said her ex told her that she can go on a reality show, even a dating show. And Patrick was like, "A dating show?
And
y'all together?"
Yeah, y'all together.
And she was like, "Yeah." He even was. I don't know if he suggested or
that's why I think she
congratulated her on going on Love Is Blind, even though they broken up.
I think she was there for the fame. That's why I think she's there on the show for, because you got asked to go on one show. I don't know if she turned it down or not. But now you got a second chance to get on this show and you took the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you think you trying to get a clout chaser, in my opinion.
Yeah, that too. And I feel as though that another thing too that she had mentioned is that let's see, she was saying when she talking to Patrick, she was saying her ex-boyfriend, all that stuff, whatever. And Patrick was like, "Well, is he gonna be a problem?" She was like, "No,
Can I say something about that?
Go ahead.
I really think they're still together. I think her and the ex are still together because that's a lot of conversation to be having.
Get on the camera so the people can see you, baby.
That's a lot of conversation to be having to be on the show. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, when things like she get her little shine on the show now she wants. I know we ain't got to that part yet, but yeah, that's what I think. You know, so like you said, are we gonna still have problems with your ex because he congratulating you to be on the show?
I'm gonna block him. And he was like, he was like, "Well, I don't want you to have to do anything like that." And Patrick had all the freaking red flags, and he still did something dumb.
When she said, "I can sit on your lap" and stuff like that was it.
No, sit lap face.
Both really. And he just lost it. Oh yeah, this is the one. I could picture that.
But I didn't think that he was. I thought he was contemplating like this girl.
That's what I thought too.
She lied. She just playing. And he was having all the emotions.
No, he was sitting back thinking, "Ooh, yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, okay, she gonna do that to me? Oh, it's on and popping." I'm like you. I'm thinking he said, "Yeah, this broad just just speaking trash." You know what I'm saying? But he fell for it.
And she started talking about her JJ and how she waxed, and I can get a fully waxed.
That's why I told you she don't have nothing to offer but her looks.
But I think Patrick was saying something like he don't have a backup plan or something like that, like using the show or her ex or something to fall back on. She said, "I don't either," stuff like that. Try to go on by. So so let me see. Nick and Anna, they have a conversation about kids. Now, Nick is really playing. No, I'm sorry. Nah. Is it let's see. True. So Megan and Mike, let's talk about them. Because I think I got all three of them up. So you get now, Blake is gone. So now Megan, all she got is Jordan and Mike. Now Mike feels confident. Now he done figured out that Jordan was the one that's now I do like that none of them are going back saying who they person is.
Right.
Because that really taints it with the other people, because now people gonna be pressing real hard. Like Mike found out that Jordan was into Megan just by his conversation and being giddy and stuff. But so now it put pressure on Mike. Like I gotta amp my game up. And so Mike said, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm confident. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? She gonna go with this buster. Look at me.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mike. I was like, man, she got to pick Mike. Mike got his stuff together. They on the same level, and he's more mature. You know what I'm saying? He's more stable. But some women, they still like to have fun. And she looked at the younger guy with the tattoos, and she walks in there every time she go in there with Jordan. Guess what, Jordan? I got some sparkly on my tennis shoes. I was like, God, she trying to appease to the younger guy. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. She also having a conversation with Jordan, and she was asking him, do he have tattoos? What Jordan said, I got
a couple tattoos.
a few.
Yeah.
And look at him. His whole leg is tatted. He got a sleeve on his leg.
At first, I thought Megan would look at that as a negative.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, she said when she was younger, she had tattoos, small ones, but she had them removed. And I'm thinking, okay, she don't like tattoos, so she's not gonna be into Jordan,
right?
But it didn't go that way.
So she also was talking about sex with Jordan, and she was asking him, did he have BDE? And that means big penis energy. You know what I'm saying? But he said no, he got SDE, small penis energy.
And he was confident because later on in the episode, ooh, child, that was the best sex I ever had. See, but sex can get you just so far. Where y'all gonna be living at? And it's key you having sex? I don't get it.
So yeah, they talked about that, and also they was talking about of course, he kept playing on the kids and all that stuff, whatever. So yeah, that right there is a hot mess. Let's see. So now let's move on to this right here, because y'all know I can't stand Nick. So Nick and Anna are having a conversation, and they talking about when you was talking about kids, and if your child came home saying that he
believes in punishment, spanking, basically.
No, I was talking about homosexual. Being a homosexual, and stuff like that. How would you handle it? And she was like, "Well, I'm gonna love my child regardless, but I'm gonna tell them where you get that from. Are you sure? Who you been around? Who told you that?
Is it a phase? Man, okay.
Do you really know? The info on all of that and stuff like that." So he was saying that his mom had said, like when he was younger and stuff like that, he, kids, I guess teenagers being teenagers, he would just be in his room for hours and stuff. And she was like, "Are you okay? Are you gay? Are you thinking about?" And he was like, "No, mom, I'm not gay." And it was like, I don't
know, because I saw some little feminine ways when you sit down talking to her, which don't mean anything. But for his mom to question him about that, she saw something too. Okay, so now he's pressed in life to prove his mom wrong. Like he's telling Andy, "Well, I should have brought a girl up there in front of her and kissed the girl in front of my mom to prove to her I was straight." I was like, yeah, okay.
Yep. So now Nick is finna let Kate down.
Oh, I felt bad for Kate.
Now he told her he loved her.
Yeah.
But then, he really truly in the Anna, he said, "I can see myself being with you, blah, 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 blah." Annie. I'm sorry, I keep calling her Annie. And so he was like, "Well, I gotta find a way to get rid of Kate." And I already done said I loved her. And he told Kate what?
Kate, so when we get together, will you get back into church? And Kate said, "No, I told you that." He said, "You sure? Cause I thought we were gonna, you get back in church, we can be together."
She said she don't believe in God.
Right. He said, "Well, this ain't gonna work then. I gotta." Basically, he's saying, "I got to have somebody that's gonna go back to the church," knowing that she told him she was gonna go back. So he used that excuse to get out of and to drop cake. You know what I'm saying? I said, come on, dude, come on, don't be like that, man. Don't just tell Kate the truth.
Yeah.
You found somebody else. Don't use that excuse of religion to
Right.
kick it to the curb.
And she said that, it sounded like you love on me. So you told me you love me, I guess, yesterday, day before, whenever. But now you finna break up with me because of something I told you and you knew about it, but now it's a problem. And so she was just, mad about that and pissed off about that. And so she was just like, you know what, this is crazy. I'm leaving. But she went back and she started crying to the other girls because it really did hurt her feelings. Now, Nick came in, oh, I'm excited. He went and told Annie that I love you. And
he said, Annie, it's your turn now. You gotta let Brendan down. You gotta tell him. This is gonna be the hardest part to do. So,
and she went and told him, but Brendan was still trying to gun it.
Now
even the next time, he still tried to gun it.
That's the only issue I had with Brendan. When she told you no the first time, don't go back in there and plead your case. You plead your case once.
Yep.
Now you're looking desperate, man.
Yep.
And it did not work. You did not persuade her to take you back.
Yep.
So my thing was, once you told you no the first time, let it ride. I know, just like you said, the ego got involved.
Yeah, it did.
His ego got involved because he didn't want to lose to Nick.
Yep.
And sometimes, man, you gotta let the ego slide, man, and let it ride because you look kind of pathetic going in there. Oh, you supposed to be with me. We supposed to be together. Dude, I understand you don't want to lose. I understand your feelings are hurt, but you still got to have a little pride with yourself.
Yep, I agree. He was also saying too, is what she was saying is that you didn't give me much. Like you weren't giving me much conversation. He was saying, I was asking you what kind of house we're gonna live, what the door gonna look like, what color we gonna paint it. I was like, dang, dude, that's all you had. So he was saying, I was asking what the future is gonna look like, the vision, all that stuff. She was like, you just didn't give me enough. I needed more. And so she was crying because he was trying to confuse her at that point, and she was crying, but she didn't choose him.
She didn't choose him regardless, So yeah, so basically what she told him, I'm still gonna stick with Nick. So Brendan, he left. He goes back in there in the room to the men quarters, upset and pissed off, which I get, you know what I'm saying? Then I think the next day Nick and Annie go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they say, okay, the next day Nick and Annie go into the pods and they propose to each other and they say yes. So Nick goes back to the men quarter, open the door. I'm married, dudes. I'm married.
Yeah.
But he didn't see Brendan at the table.
All right.
So that's why when he walked in there and said he's married, none of the guys said anything because you're so awkward. You coming here busting the door saying you're married to our boy's woman, and he's sitting here pissed off. What you want me to do?
Right.
So Nick said, well, I didn't see Brendan there, man. I didn't know he's going to be there. If I knew he was going to sit at the table, I would never walk in to say things like that.
Stupid. Absolutely stupid. So, yeah. So now you have Patrick and, let me remove this, honey. So now we got Patrick and
Casey.
Patrick and Casey, chat. Patrick and Casey. So Patrick said that, he loved Casey. I was like, you do?
All right, Project Pat.
Patrick said he loved Casey. He said there's no other girl for him. I want to be beside you, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. I ain't write all that stupid shit down. He asked to marry her. Dummy said yes, honey, because I want to make it to the next level. This is like Mario, child. Get me out of these closets. So I want to make it to the next level. So Brendan also, we was talking about that. Brendan also had said this, baby, and I don't think we talked about this. Brendan said, "I'm the dude that can take Annie to the next level. Forget dude, Nick. I'm no." So he was real hard trying to shoot his shot. So let's see, it didn't work. Let's see. So now you got Megan and Mike. So now Megan is torn, child, between these right here. Now y'all know Blake is out the picture, so you got Megan and Mike. And Mike said that, I want to choose you. I want you, basically, to Megan. I want you, you know what I'm saying? And I hope you want me. So she said that she started falling for Mike now. But Jordan's still in the picture now, basically, to go back and forth. every time she with Jordan is get it, roses and butterflies and hamburgers and cheesecake and all that stuff. But when she's with Mike, to me, it's more subtle. It's more, hey, business is more, you know what I'm saying, on her level. Now, like you said, Jordan is kitty, 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 kitty.
Well, and that's I guess it's the same what Mike was saying. You know what? I want you to choose me, but I'm not gonna force you. But I'm about to walk out the door. She said, "You about to leave now?" I said, "No, it's not. I'm leaving you, but I want you. I'm leaving. Keep this date short, so you can have some time to think." Cause he was confident. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying that
was.
she was gonna choose him, and I thought he played it right. I said, "That's right, Mike. You make her want you more. That's right. Don't be sitting there catering to her like that. Let her want you some more.
Right.
Be that mystery man. It's right. Close the door behind you. Let her hear the door slam behind you, so she can be sitting there thinking." It
Yeah, it did.
backfired.
So, so, um, so Mike was also saying too that Jordan was saying that he want to travel the world. Now, Lucas, just get Lucas a picture on this show because he talked about Lucas every time. Lucas is his son. He talked. Who want to see the pictures when he was in with the guys? Here go my son. Here go the pictures. Here go the pictures. Here go the pictures. Look at Lucas. Look at
Do
Lucas. Look at
Lucas
Lucas.
live with him?
I don't know, but I don't think so because he was also saying that Megan, you can be a mom, a good step mom to oh, he would love it. It seemed like, and I think he said something about getting full custody. So I just don't know. But Lucas, baby, give him a little baby pod.
See, and that's another thing, Megan. You need to figure out what's the living arrangements with Lucas and Jordan. He could be having some baby mama drama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you
Mm-hmm.
got to get custody and stuff like that. You don't know the dynamics of him and the mom.
Yep.
So, but you chose, I want to put sparkles on my tennis shoes and I
Yeah.
can skateboard even though I'm in my 30s. I want to be with somebody younger.
Right.
So yeah, you gotta consider all of that.
So Jordan tells Megan that he loves her and she says the same. Now of course she got to break it off with Mike, but Mike had already wrote her a letter and everything and stuff like that. So, she said, I can't be with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with my gut. And my gut is not telling me to be with you and stuff. So he was like, okay, and he made it seem like, listen, you're gonna regret it. I seen what Jordan looked like, you hey, but it's your choice. So Mike was saying all those things. So now she's second guessing herself, like, dang, did I really and truly did I blow it? Did I mess up?
She second guessed that long.
Yeah. So now you got Patrick and Casey. So they meet, honey, for the first time. And baby, I can't really remember her facial expression.
do.
Yet. Oh, you do?
Yeah, it wasn't what it should be. I put it that way. You can tell she was trying to fake the funk, but she faked it pretty well because she shows kissing on and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. Oh.
Yum, 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 yum.
But when the production, in her confession, how was it? They were, oh man, most on, oh, he's so fine. Oh, she's so fine. She, oh, boo, boo. She was like, oh, the ring.
I
The
hope y'all.
ring.
I hope y'all picked up on that because she was so focused on the ring, she never really said anything about him.
Nope.
The only thing she said about him in that confession was that he's a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
And when you hear that, oh my goodness, game over.
Yeah, yeah. So Jordan asks, let's see, where we moved it. So Jordan asked Megan to marry her, and of course, Yummy Dummy said yes.
Yummy.
Yummy Dummy said yes.
Yeah, she said yeah. Then man, all right then.
Yep.
Go on sparkly tennis shoes.
So you got Nick and Anna, they meet, and of course they kiss and all that stuff, whatever. And they was just all over each other, honey. Some of them kissing so long, like y'all can cut that stuff, child. I don't want to see all that. So let's see. When Megan and Jordan did meet, because Megan and Jordan got engaged, they did meet and stuff like that. Now I thought tattoos, we were talking about gonna be a problem, but it wasn't. She said that she was not expecting him to look as good as he looked. Now she did. She said she was shocked. She said, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting it. And she kept like with her mouth like wide open. Now I don't know what she was thinking, honey, but she wasn't expecting. But she liked them, So he showed the two tattoos, and of course he pulled out a portfolio of Lucas child. So Lucas got a debut, honey. He is famous now.
Yeah, you're right. They should have Lucas a picture of Lucas on this program
Yeah,
somewhere.
with a little face blurred out or
Yeah,
something.
no, put a face on there. Matter of fact, had him at the reunion. Lucas, what you think?
Right.
Interview Lucas, man.
Right. So he was saying thank you. He said thank you to, I guess, Lucas, and she said thank you, Dad, because you orchestrated all of this. I knew you was doing it. She said, I'm stepping in to be Lucas's mother. So, that's
What?
amazing for her.
Oh my god! Yeah,
You missed all of
nah,
that.
I heard, it's still like I'm being honest with you, babe. I'm still when she says stuff like that, I'm just dumbfounded. Come on, man.
So now you got Casey. Oh, no. Now you got Casey, they got engaged, right?
Yeah, they were engaged. She kissing all Pat kissing all her, and she loved the ring and ooh.
But in the next scene,
The next day, dun, dun,
but
dun.
she down in the Super 8 lobby, honey, of the hotel.
I'm saying, why she ain't made? Why her face ain't made up? What's going on here? Did she steal something?
So
Did she commit a crime? I'm trying to figure out why she's looking that way. But go ahead.
And baby, you ain't had nothing but Coke in that cup, because I know people like, ooh, Eddie, he drinking on camera. Red cups known for.
I know.
No, but he not, because we don't.
Yeah, it has to get some caffeine in there.
So he was like, yeah, what's going on? And she boohoo crying. She crying. She is extra crying, honey. She said, I'm gonna make this reality TV, honey.
And you called it though, babe. You called it. You said, I don't think she into him like that. I don't think she's attracted to him like that.
Because she kept saying about that ring. Ooh, child.
Now, I actually kind of gave her the benefit of the doubt. But you called it, and
so
I'm sorry. But I didn't think it was gonna go to that extreme.
Me either. I thought you were gonna play it out.
Yeah, like go to the honeymoon,
Right.
all that. I didn't think he was gonna get to this point.
So Casey wanted to talk to Patrick, and so he was like, he came downstairs, like I said, child, in the Super 8 lobby, honey, looked like cafeteria or something. And Patrick's like, okay, what's going on? So she was like, well, I love you so much. You know what I'm saying? I was so happy. She said, but I can't do this. I can't do this. I gotta go home. She needs someone to she was telling production that he needs someone that's crazy about him, who's letting us know it's not her.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think somebody production asked, does it have anything to do with his looks? She kind of said no, but then later said she was not attracted to him.
Right.
So he said that she said, I don't want to break your heart, and I don't want you to break my heart, something like that. He said, I'm not gonna break your heart. She said, well, I can't go to Baja. I think it's Baja they was going. She said, I can't go. He said, well, that's okay. We can go at another time, a later date. You know what I'm saying? Well, just go home. Just go home.
This part right here frustrated me with Patrick. It's like you couldn't read between the lines.
Yep.
Man, she's trying to dump you, and you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to be with you, and because she kept saying, well, we can do it after. She said, no, I just can't do it. Read the room, man. She don't want to do that with you, man. She don't want to be with you,
Pat. He could not get it. He couldn't get it. He couldn't get it. He said, and so he was just like, we can do another time. But she kept confusing him too.
Yeah,
she jumped in his arm. She was kissing
and she's wrong for that.
She way wrong.
Yeah, she was basically gaslighting this guy. She would tell him, no, I can't be with you. I can't be with you. And turn around, you kiss him and jump in his arm, and you put your legs around his body and stuff. It's confusing. Which one is it?
He said, we can take it slow. And she said, I need to go home. And he was like, well, we can take it slow. She was like, no. I'm saying, what the heck is we got going on here?
Women, this is the reason why some guys get confused. When you say no, no means no, okay? And this should means no. Don't be saying no in the next breath you slobbing this guy down.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
So you got all the couples. Now they headed to Mexico. So you have this couple, they engaged. This couple, they engaged. This couple engaged. This couple engaged. And this couple. So it would have been six. But five. Yeah, but it's 5. So they headed to Mexico, child. So now the couples waking. Now, one thing that Joe did say to us, honey, he said that he was looking, he normally date little slimmer women, honey. She's little slimmer women. And so she probably too thick for him. So as they were at the pool and stuff like that, she was like, "So what did you think when you first saw me and stuff?" He was like, "Well, I still was trying to, because he that one that said, I'm trying to get it to register, I'm trying to get your voice and you to I'm trying to get it." So he said it took me a minute, So she was like, "Are you attracted to me?" So he was like, yeah. Now he told production his attraction can grow for her, but he wasn't initially attracted to her. So if y'all hear, baby, it sound like we is in the rocks and the sticks, because our lawn guy is cutting the grass. Sound like he cutting the dirt though.
Don't try to put us in the same category in Huntsville people.
Oh yeah. So the couples wake up the next day. You know that some of them had sex, some of them did not have sex. So but they do wake up the next day. And
pause it for a minute.
No, because sometimes these mics are pretty good. You can't hear the background noise. So the couples wake up the next day, they doing their activities and all that stuff. Now you got KB and Edmund. So she said that she likes to be spoiled. So they having a conversation while they at breakfast. She said she likes to be spoiled, but she also likes to spoil her man too. So she wants to give back. She said that she is a protector, but she also likes to be protected. So she give him a scenario. What if? Go ahead, baby.
KB. First of all, what you doing in the club anyway? You got a man. But anyway, I understand. Sometimes you go to these social events. Okay, I get it. What she was asking Edmund was, if they was in a club somewhere and this big dude was to grab her arm and say, "I want you," even though she's with Edmund, what would Edmund do? Would he step up and protect her? Edmund said, basically what I do is just tell you to come on, let's get out of here, and push gonna shove out, it's called security. That wasn't good enough for her. No, she wanted Edmund to pull up at the guy and take the guy down or pull out a pew on. See, you gotta get out of that mentality, man. I'm not to the point in my life, something like that to happen, I'm calling 911. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to unalive somebody over the incident and my life thrown away, or I get my life or get myself unalive. So I let you know I call 911.
Why do I have a problem when people say unalive? It just sounds so.
I know you
have to do it for.
YouTube, yeah.
I say life taking.
Right.
I don't say unalive.
But yeah, so she got upset with Edmund because I'm expecting you to be my protector.
Right.
And you can protect people in different type of ways. You don't have to be all up in somebody's face to protect somebody.
Right.
If, push comes to shove. And that answer Edmund gave to her,
he was like, "I'm nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm sorry, babe."
That's why I run my words together, because I know if I pause, you jump right in. I can't finish my thought.
You could have been finished because you wasted time. Let's go.
Anyway, all I'm saying, Elmer said he's not that type of dude, and she got to respect that, and he got to be who he is. And the point is, I didn't like that, that answer she put Elmer in that situation.
Did you talk about how Edmund, what he said?
What do you say?
He said he was nice.
Oh yeah, he said he was a nice guy.
He said, "I'm nice. Like, I'm nice. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm nice. Gonna call security." That's the way he talks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, he presents full head on nerd.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his.
Yeah. Apparently, she saw something in the pods with Evan that she said yes to him.
Yeah.
So, but let that man be who he is. He's not a thug, or I understand you don't have to be a thug to be a protector, but it's different ways to protect people.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to throw his life away over some BS.
Right. So all the couples are meeting up, so everybody meeting up for the first time because they didn't spend there 3 days and sexing and all that stuff, whatever. So they meet up, they talk about sex, the girls branch off. Huh?
And after what happened after he got back and heard everybody had sex.
Oh man, come on. I ain't even there. You don't let me talk, but you love to spoil it for the evening. So anyway, so they all talking about sex, and I think there was a Megan that said, "Ooh, child, honey, my man, he may have had a small one, honey, but he knew how to work it. That was the best sex I ever
Who said that?
had."
Megan.
Yeah.
tennis shoes, sparkler shoes.
Yes, sparkle. KB said that she wants to wait to marriage, hun. So she telling the girls, I want to wait to marriage. And so, her man Ed would come over there and start rubbing on them feet and everything and licking at them toes. And he trying to, what I'm saying, I guess he trying to warm her up to, later on have sex. So now all the guys are having a conversation. The guys are all branched. They having a conversation with each other and stuff like that. But it's so cringe because it seems as though that Joe and Jordan are having more of a conversation with each other than
The
the
whole
rest of them.
the whole situation reminds me of a bromance. Guys getting together is bromance with one another. You know what I'm saying? They not even worried about the women that's with them. They were out there laughing, they was joking, they was drinking, they was eating. And then when they got the draw, so they don't care. He said, man, I'm gonna drink it up with my boys.
So yeah, Joe was ignoring his girl. Now Joe was ignoring Madison. And she would come over there, want to be all up on him and stuff like that. And he was like, yeah. So he talking to the other guys, they start talking about sex and all that stuff, whatever. So she started noticing that, so she walks off from him, and Madison noticed that Anton seems to be one of the most mature guys. He's into Allie. He's into her girl. Make sure she got her drinks. Make sure she got everything. So Madison noticing that Anton is the man, honey.
See, I think Anton was raised different too. He is Ukrainian and Russian. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah. Now Joe is so drunk, honey. He said, "Listen, I'm gonna go back to this room. Honey. You want to go?" She said, "You want me to go?" He was like, "Whatever you want to do. You ain't gotta go. I think I'll go by myself." You sure? How do you?
Joe was drunk. He was tore up from the floor up.
Mm-hmm.
He can deny that all he wants, but he was tore up from the floor up.
So when she walked in the room to check on him, he was like, "Who is you? Where you going? What you got on? What you dressed up for? What did I?" And he was just out of his foot.
It worried me for a minute. I said, "What's wrong with this dude, man?"
Yeah. What else he was saying?
He said, "What you doing here? What time is it?" He was like out of it, man. And I can kind of see why Madison got upset, because are you an alcoholic?
Mm-hmm.
Is this something I got to deal with the rest of my life? You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's some red flags here, Madison, you got to look at, man.
I mean, I think she found that out because she started crying because she was like, "Why do you keep saying that? You keep saying, the same question over and over." You know what I'm saying? She was like, "Let me get you some water." He was like, "I'm good." What do you do? What? And it was just like, dude, I was like, dang, did he take a shot of some something? Some substance or something?
Spike your drink or something, man.
So I was like, they need to call production because dude is out of it. Like, he went in the bathroom and he was like, "Man, I'm funny."
Who are you talking to, though?
I think he's talking to production. And she was like, "What's wrong? What are you talking to me?" And so that girl went somewhere and started crying because she probably said, "What I done got myself into? What have I got myself into?" So yeah,
to me, Joe and Jordan reminds me of some frat boys.
I knew you finna say that.
It reminds me of some frat boys, some fraternity guys that like to drink and party.
Yep, they both about the same age.
And Madison and Megan W, you're gonna find out the hard way.
Yep, that's what she wanted, though.
Them sparkly tennis shoes can't hang that long. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So now this right here, this was the end of this 6-part episode. So Edna and KB are sitting down having, in the bed having a conversation, stuff like that. So they was talking about, with the other couples, she found out that all the other couples had sex and stuff like that. No, before that, I'm sorry. She was saying, "Who do you think gonna go to the altar?" You know what I'm saying? "Well, I think so and so." And he was like, "Yeah, so and so seemed to be a good fit." And I think they said Joe and Madison, they gonna make it to the altar. And da. And I think he said, "Well, do you think the other ones are gonna think that we're gonna make it?" She said, "I don't care what the other folks think. I don't care what nobody else think. It's about me and you. I do not care." She said, "But in my mind, yes, we are the strongest couple." So as they were talking, she began to tell him that all the other girls were just saying they had sex. And then what, baby?
You telling me everybody had sex with me? And she asked Edmund, "Are you upset about that?" At first he said, "No, he's not upset about it," but I can kind of tell that bothered him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it got worse when she went back and said, "Well, sex might mean something different to you than just me," because Well, she said some guys she made wait a long time.
She said one guy when she was dating, she has been, I guess, made guys wait for 9 months, even some over a year.
But on the flip side of that, she had one night stands.
Yeah.
And I think you said the reason why she did it because the way they look.
She said that some guys, she wasn't really into them like that. So, sex wasn't, but then some guys, if she was physically attracted to them, yeah, she'll have sex with them, bam, boom, boom.
And she said, I think last time I done that one night stand was like a year ago.
Yep.
And Edmund, he was, you can tell his wheels, like his head. I can't get out.
His head.
Yeah, his head was turning. And he's like, he said, you telling me I'm here rubbing your feet and being nice to you?
I mean, nice.
And I'm being real nice to you.
And he always said, what? I'm always the nice. And he busts out, start crying because he said, I'm tired of being
the nice guy.
He almost started freaking out.
Yeah. And here I am. Basically he said, I can't smash with you because I'm too nice. I gotta wait to marriage. But this guy a year ago, y'all smashed on the first night. What you trying to tell me? I'm not attractive enough for you to sleep with me?
Right.
Or that's what you're trying to tell me? Basically, that's what he was thinking in his head.
Yeah.
And so that kind of broke him down, and I understand that, because I feel you, Edmund, because you telling me a year ago you smashed one guy on the same day, and I got to be the nice guy and wait on you hand and foot and rub your feet and got to marry you to get it.
And she was like, it's only 30 days.
I don't give a dang in 30 seconds, man, because what's the big difference between me and the guy you slept with on the same night? So Edmund, he got really upset about it, and you can tell Edmund is real sensitive. And he started crying and stuff. And what kind of irritated me with KB, well, I guess we can shut this conversation down and go to sleep. Let the man get his emotions out. You know what I'm saying? Let the man talk it out.
He stopped crying, and this is what I was saying. And I think, like, if you talk about somebody that's a neurodivergent,
yeah.
They really and truly, like I said, they can be autistic, they can be ADHD, they can have, and to be honest, a lot of us could be neurodivergent.
In certain type of ways.
Yes, because I know I be having a little ADHD, and you could have a little
OCD and all that.
A small case of autism, all those things, right? So, but some people may have it a lot more than others. And the thing is with him, I see, like you were saying, I noticed, I said, oh, he is very intelligent and smart.
Yeah,
don't let the little nerdiness fool you. Dude is very intelligent and smart.
I really think he thinks things in a different process than we do. You know what I'm saying?
And he processed all of that.
Right.
And he said, oh, so she said if he's physically attractive to her,
I'll sleep with you.
I'll sleep with you.
Well,
so I'm not physically attractive. Attractive in her eyes. I'm not that.
I got to work hard for it. I got to basically kiss your butt, and you supposed to be my fiance.
Yeah.
I got to do all this. You supposed to be my fiance, and I still can't smash.
Yeah.
But God, you met one night, you let him smash.
Yeah. And so
I
said, that's the old me. I ain't like that no more. So
why you got, like I said, why you gotta be different with me? Why the old you can't be with me now?
You've been cutting me off,
I know why you get that point out.
And I lost my train of thought. So I was just saying that because I said that to you. He processed the fact that she's not physically attracted to him, and then
they kiss. Oh,
they kiss. Okay. And so now I don't know if they open mouth kiss, but and then also he said, so you made some people wait, so I got to wait. I got to be part because you said, oh, the guys I wasn't physically attracted to, and I made them wait. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no problem. So that's where you got me. So he processed that, and he was like you said, I'm the nice guy. I'm always the nice guy, and I'm quite sure Edmund, being how we see him, very, sweet and all that stuff, he probably have gotten women that have probably tried to use him, that tried to play him and all these things. And now he decided to go on this show. He see this woman that he's very attracted to, and now she's doing him the same way. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at it from his standpoint. I don't think it was just about the sex for him. It was about the wording that she said to get to where they at now. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he was pissed that everybody had sex for him. And now how am I looking from the other guys?
Yeah, but I just keep it real. It's a little ego in there with Edmund because, like you said, all the other guys had sex but him. But like I said, my main thing, I think the main thing with Edmund was you're not attracted to me. You're not attracted to me to the point that you can have sex with me.
Yep.
But you meet a strange dude in a club, you go home with him that same night and you let him smash.
Yep.
But that's supposed to be the old you. That was a year ago.
Right.
And it's not like it was 5, 10 years ago. It was a year ago. And now you telling me I got to wait and I'm rubbing your feet and kissing your butt and you want me to fight people in the club and get locked up and beat up and I still can't smash?
You said that seemed a little personal.
Yeah, it was a little personal for me, man, because you got when I was single and dating, I ran across women like that. Oh yeah, that was the old me. I want the old you. If you smash on the first night at the old you, that's the person I want to be with right now for the night. You know, don't try to change, make me work hard for it. And the other guy he didn't have to work hard for it. No, it ain't gonna fly with me. And if a woman came to me with that approach, I'll just stop talking to her. That's just what it is.
Well, all right, you guys. That's
Made me mad. Made me want to go on the show. Invite me to the reunion, Evan. I'll be your special guest. You know, me, we talk fast, run our words together anyway. They go, what the hell? What kind of language what the hell they talking about? So, yeah.
All right, you guys. That's all we got. We will see you guys on the next episode. We got stuff coming up. That's all I can say. If y'all don't know, Married at First Sight will be airing on October the 23rd on Peacock, and we've already purchased Peacock, honey, so we can give y'all some reviews. They're gonna be dropping 4 episodes, just like Netflix. 4 episodes here, 2 episodes there. By the end of November, the whole season would have been wrapped.
Yeah, me personally, I really can't go in on Married at First Sight as hard like I did Love Is Blind because I don't want to end up in the lake somewhere. Because what's the name?
Them two couple on there
they
look
like
they
the mafia.
So we will see you guys in the next video. Comment down below, share this video, make sure you like it, y'all, so that other people can see, because I know some of you have said that, you know, you've been unsubscribed or you don't see our content anymore, but the more you like it, the more other people can watch it. It'll come up in their feed. So I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to go God and let God go. You
Let's put God first.
Deuces. Well, we trying to do this. I hit the wrong thing.